The first business of record in Hellertown was a tavern. Its location has been lost over time. See how a local business is celebrating that history. Thanks for having me.
How are you? Welcome. Welcome to Los
great. This place is amazing.
Thank you.
I love it. So here we are on Main Street, a tavern, a brewery. How'd you get into this business?
By happening to meet the right people who brought us the idea.
What's your vision for this place? Where are you hoping the Lost Tavern becomes to this community?
We wanted to make Hellertown cool. We wanted to be the place that people wanted to come to Hellertown to be part of. That was the idea.
It's working because now the Peak TV is in Hellertown, so you have done your job.
Yeah, it's working out
That's
really
great. Well, I'd love to see the place a little bit more. Can you show me around?
I can, but I think it's better if my son takes you around since he's the one who knows this business pretty well.
Perfect. Let's go meet him. Hey, Kenny, how are you?
How's it going?
Great. I love this place. It's really cool.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome.
This place is beautiful. We just learned a little bit about the business, but I noticed that there isn't a food menu per se, but there are some creative ways to get food here. Tell me about that.
Absolutely. Our thought process was, you might like the same beer every night or the same style of beer or the same brewery, but you're probably not going to want to eat at the same place every night. So we have a nice way of changing that up. We have a different food vendor in pretty much every night of the week. We rotate with a lot of local partners, so we always have some options.
So there's always a way to get some food and enjoy the beer at the same time.
Absolutely.
Well, speaking of the beer, the brewery itself is right here. I mean, we can see it behind us.
Absolutely.
Can I learn a little bit about the brewery process?
For sure. Let me introduce you to Tony. He's our head brewer and one of my business partners, and he'll walk you through it.
Thanks. Hey, Tony, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
So, brewmaster, that is a cool title. Is there anything you can teach me about being a brewmaster? I know I'm only here for a short time, but I'd love to learn a little something and sort of see an inside scoop of what you do every day.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the main things about beer is, of course, it's an alcoholic adult beverage. So we have to create that alcohol, and by doing that, we mash in malted grains and barleys with hot water to kind of break down starches.
So we're gonna do a gravity read. I'm ready. Let's go. All right, Derek back here just brought me the beer right out of these fermenters.
We are going to do a gravity check, which is checking the sugar levels. And you're just gonna go ahead and hold it at the top there.
All right.
Drop it on in and give it a spin.
Okay.
It's gonna read us a number.
Okay, so now this reads 303.7. What does that tell you about what you have to do next?
That tells me that this beer actually needs to go a little bit longer.
Okay, well, we've talked about how to make the beer, but I haven't actually tasted any beer. Is it possible to do that?
Yeah, we'll head right back up to the bar.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Tony, appreciate it. Hey, Robert, how are you?
Good,
Ashley.
how are you, Ashley?
I am great. I have learned about your beautiful place and a little bit about brewing, but I haven't actually got to try any of the beers yet.
I picked out 4 beers here for you that give a good idea of the range of styles that we offer. The first one here is a new beer that we put out, an American Blonde Ale.
It's very smooth and it's light but more flavorful than you might describe a light beer. That was great. Tell me about beer number 2.
So beer number 2 is a Coffee Amber Ale.
Well, you got me already because I like coffee, so I'm in. You can smell the coffee immediately. Oh, that's awesome. Well, what about beer number 3?
Pony Bridge is the name. It's a Belgian double.
Oh, that's really nice. It's almost a little sweet at the end.
It is, certainly.
There's a little sweetness. All right, finally, beer number 4, the one I'm a little scared of. Tell me about this one.
So I think you'll like, as most people do, the first descriptor of this. It's a chocolate stout.
Okay.
So,
Good. Oh my gosh, that's delicious. Wow. You might have made a new stout drinker out of me. This is incredible.
Oh, you put chocolate in
anything. Anything's better with chocolate.
That's right.
Even beer.
We had a blast creating this video. If you loved it too and want to see more, give this video a thumbs up and click below to subscribe.